Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get started with our luncheon. I'd like to welcome everybody out. I'd like to thank you for being here on a fall break Tuesday. I'm here with you, if that tells you anything. My wife and kids are traveling while I'm here, so thank you all for being here with us for our luncheon. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to ask Pastor David Skaggs from Oak Hill Baptist Church, please to come forward and bless today's meal. Thank you, sir.
All right, let's pray. Lord, we love you. We thank you for the beautiful day that you've given to us. Father, it's just a reminder of how great that you are and how much you love us as we look at your creation. Thank you, Father, for your love and your grace and your mercy that you've showed towards us. We just want to honor you with that today. Father, I ask that you would be with this meeting today. Bless each and every one that's here. Also, Father, the food that we are partaking of, we ask, Father, that you would bless the hands that prepared it. May it be used for nourishment to our bodies and our bodies to your service. And through it all today, we want to give you the praise for it. In thy name we ask it. Amen.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. We have two for Tuesdays today. First up, from Pulaski County Schools, one of my bosses on the board here, and also Superintendent of Pulaski County Schools. I'm going to have Mr. Pat Richardson come up. He's going to be talking with us for a second.
Good afternoon. As Bobby said, I'm Patrick Richardson. I'm Superintendent of Pulaski County Schools. I wanted to invite you to work with our county high schools as we organize internships and apprenticeships, placements for our students. These opportunities provide work experience and career exploration for our high schoolers, and they provide helpful workers in our business community. While we typically organize well over 100 internships each year, this year we have set a new goal to establish registered apprenticeships, specifically in the fields of electricity, industrial maintenance, information technology, education, healthcare, and clean energy. We have access to grant funds that can partially reimburse employers for their student workers' wages. Christine McCullum and Ashley Cummins run the program. Through them, you don't have to deal with the personnel issues. One, they get the apprenticeship started. They connect your business with quality students. They monitor students' progress, and they maintain the registered apprenticeship paperwork that's needed to be filled out. People typically think of apprenticeships in terms of a beginner electrician paired with a master electrician, but the possibilities are much greater. There are opportunities for apprenticeships in all fields. Through apprenticeships, employers can develop a well-trained workforce from students who may not choose a traditional four-year college pathway. Although apprenticeships can be a stepping stone to that, apprenticeships allow you to grow your own and keep the best workers within our community. The national retention rate is 93% for those who complete a registered apprenticeship. For student employees, the big incentive is that they earn while they learn, and once completed, the registered apprenticeship gives them a Department of Labor recognized credential that certifies that they are well-trained and competent in that job area. If you as an employer have a need for quality workers from the age of 16 to 24, you can talk to me today or contact Christine McCullum or Ashley Cummins or Mike Braun with Pulaski County Schools. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pat. Our second two for Tuesday today, from Affordable Medical Weight Loss Centers of Kentucky, I'd like to ask Mr. Kevin Warner to please come forward.
First of all, I know most of you all here, or a lot of you here, some of you I don't know. First of all, I'd like to start by thanking the Chamber, giving us this opportunity as a new business. Affordable Medical Weight Loss Centers of Kentucky. Back in January, I was 227 pounds, was headed back to the OR to see Dr. Elnagar, a great surgeon here in our community. I was going to have another back surgery. So I took it upon myself to start losing some weight, worked with the doctor, and I was fortunate enough to have been able to lose that weight. So from that point, I said, how can I help others? That's something I take a lot of joy in doing, is helping others. So I started Affordable Medical Weight Loss Centers of Kentucky. What do? We have a great doctor, Dr. Smith, who oversees our program. We do semaglutide injections, tirzepatide injections, which are really, really effective. A lot of great studies that are now coming out for those. They're not really medications, they're proteins. And those proteins, what they do is they slow the digestive system so that you feel fuller longer. That way you don't eat as much, and it helps you to lose weight. So some other things that we've added since I've gotten started is we're also doing what's called Invisired. It uses red light therapy, and it's 100% effective. It's the only FDA-approved device like it. It's really neat. It's really easy. It's pain-free. If anybody would like to come try it, I really highly encourage you. Right now we're doing a lot of marketing. We're getting a lot of great feedback. The third thing that we do is we could talk about weight loss, but how do we prove weight loss? We have actually a 3D body scanner there in our office. It does a digital imaging of you, gives you all kinds of algorithms about your weight loss, your health risk, things of that nature. I've got more information with me if anybody'd like to see that. But that's the three things that we really do. But we really want to help the community. State of Kentucky, 4.5 million in 2023 is the population. And they're saying by 2030, 60% of the population in the state of Kentucky will be obese. And that's something this community, this state, and this country really needs to work on. So if we can help you on your weight loss journey, give us a visit, give us a call. Thank you all again.
Thanks, Kevin. A couple of quick things. Going to go ahead and recognize our info tables that are here. So again, if you've not seen this before, these are free for anybody, any members that would like to set up. If you're a business, a civic organization, a nonprofit, you want to get out there, you want to network, meet a few more people, maybe provide a little bit more visibility about your business or an upcoming event, this is a great way or an opportunity to do that with our information tables. And I just want to recognize all the people that are here today. So the Center for Rural Development, Single Perry's, Expressions Tea and Gift, the Bethany House Domestic Abuse Shelter, Honor Home Loans, Crown Staffing, Living Bread Soup Kitchen, Habitat for Humanity of Pulaski County, ProTrade Hardware, and they've also got a nice Bobcat set up back here with their new manager for that, I might add. Outcrop Equipment Sales and Rentals, Welcome House, Advanced Care Pharmacy, United Way of South Central Kentucky, Mandarin Health, Somerset Junior Women's Club, and Crossroads Treatment Center. Let's give all these businesses a big round of applause. We've got a few ribbon cuttings coming up. I always forget to mention these for some reason every month, and this is something that's not exclusive to our board or our ambassadors. Anybody here is welcome to join these. So if you have a friend or if you just one of these businesses might intrigue you a little bit, you're welcome to attend any of these. So it looks like all of our October ribbon cuttings are at 12 o'clock noon. They're on the agendas on your tables. We've got Bougie on a Budget. That sounds fun. It's resale furniture. That's on October 6th. October 12th, we've got Affordable Medical Weight Loss Clinic. So we've got Kevin, we've got your place coming up here real soon. We've got the 27 Suites on October 20th. And then Country Boy Woodcrafts, I know they're here as well. That's on Thursday, October 26th. If you want to come out, you want to check out some great local businesses, this is a way to do it. So we always do them on the lunch hour. We try to do them on the lunch hour so you can sneak out, have a quick bite, check out the business, and then head back to work. So those are not exclusive. Again, anybody in here is welcome to attend those. Also, just a quick plug for the Christmas parade. So again, I know we had some save the date cards last month. We are inching closer. Everything is on our website. I said this on the radio this morning. So if you want to register for the parade, which is on December 2nd, Somerset-Pulaski-Chamber.com. If you want to see the parade route for the parade, Somerset-Pulaski-Chamber.com. If you want to read the rules and regulations, you want to hear a little history about the parade, you want to just see how much it costs or any other things about the parade, Somerset-Pulaski-Chamber.com. Go to our website. Everything's there. It's up and running. You can go ahead and register now. I got my first call about the Christmas parade in April of this year. And we continuously got a few more every month after that. So we're excited, but ready to get that going. And one more thing I want to mention. So Habitat for Humanity has a new program that they're rolling out. It's called Rock the Block. So Rock the Block is an initiative to strengthen our community. It aims to enhance homes, foster community unity, revitalize neighborhoods, and empower local families with safe, decent housing. Ways to get involved include volunteering, donating supplies, contributing funds, applying from home repair assistance, and encouraging others to participate. The program kicks off with a special event on Friday, October 20th, so go ahead and mark your calendars for that. By supporting Rock the Block, we can transform Pulaski County into an inclusive, prosperous community. So honestly, the best way to get more information about that is to go right over there to their information table, and I am sure that we can get more information to anybody that's interested. But it's great to have an active, involved, engaged Habitat organization here in our community. So thanks a lot for being here, Stephen. So Stephen Booth's over there. He's kind of manned the table. Take care of him on that if you don't care. And I think that's everything. I think I've got, so we've had a little bit of an audible in our speaker today. It's not a big audible though. Like last month it was a big audible. You know, Congressman Rogers is supposed to be here and we had to audible. That was a pretty big audible. This one's not nearly as significant as going from a congressman to a tourism update. We were supposed to have my friend Nick DeAndre, VP of Public Affairs for UPS Global today, and Nick called me earlier today, and he let me know that he is in Munich, Germany, and he is trapped there. He is with the governor of Georgia and a few other executives from Georgia, and they were unable to get back on their flight. He said the best they could do is probably about 8 o'clock tonight. So Nick worked really hard to talk Justin Heckel, who also works in the public relations arena for UPS Global, to come down here. So Justin has ties to the area. He boats over on Laurel Lake. Boo! We want him on Cumberland, so let's talk to him about that. But Justin and I have talked a little bit today, and he's going to do a great job. Justin, I'm going to turn it over to Sean, but he'll introduce you and bring you up. I just didn't want to scare anybody. So at this point, I'm going to turn everything over to my boss, President of the Chamber, Mr. Sean Doherty.
It's my pleasure to call our October Chamber Luncheon meeting to order. And first, I would like to welcome all of our guests, our public officials, and our members. And I specifically like to call out our public officials that have taken the time out of their day to join us and be a part of our business community. So I'll tell you today, we've got Brian Mills with Rand Paul's office here, Donna Baker with Mitch McConnell's office, Shane Baker, our state representative, Mark Ranshaw, our magistrate, Randy Berry from City of Burnside, David Mead, our representative, and our judge executive, Marshall Todd. So thank you for our elected officials for being here, and we appreciate and welcome everyone. We always want to recognize those folks who are fueling the Chamber's financial needs, and I'd like to point out our world-class sponsors. our Chairman Circle sponsors. And of our Chairman Circle sponsors, I'd like to point out today that UGN, a Chairman Circle sponsor, has their new plant manager here, Jason Irvin. Thank you for being here, Jason, and welcome. And then our Ambassador Circle sponsors, we do have a new one. Playmart, Playground Equipment, is our new Ambassador Circle sponsor, so I'm very glad to have them on board and very thankful for them and the other Ambassador Circle sponsors. As always, we're very thankful for our venue here at the center. Thank you, Laura, and your team over there at the center, Lonnie and everybody, for providing us a very nice venue for our meetings. We love the food, Sassy Spoons, thank you. And of course, Coca-Cola Bottling and Pepsi Cola Bottling Company of Somerset provide drinks, so thank you for those things. And now I'd like to welcome our first Vice President, Lisa Phelps, as she will introduce our new members for the month.
Please join me in welcoming our new members. If you are in attendance, please stand so you can be recognized. Affordable Medical Weight Loss Center of Kentucky, Kevin Warner. Beecher House Apartments, Stephanie Winfrey. Childers Enterprises Incorporated, Jerry, Becky, and Jared Childers. CarQuest of Somerset, Justin Smith. Custom Image, David Henderson. EBC IT, Tyler Evans. El Taxico Mexican Bar and Grill, Jalen Crescino. I am sorry, I'm sure I butchered that. Enel Green Power North America, Emily Strobach. Gerald's Auto Parts, Justin Smith. Glow Aesthetics Skin Studio, Kirsten Wilson. Legendary Sun Media Solutions. Mandy Hyatt Services, Mandy Hyatt. Preacher's Paint, Timothy Sparkman. Somerset Mechanical, Nathan Epperson. Southeast Kentucky Audiology Services, Dr. Elizabeth Rogers. Studio 27 Salon, Ashley Smith. The Design Studio of News Upholstery, Jerry Wayne New. Beard Private Wealth Management, the McIntosh Group, Jordan Wilson. Thank you all.
Thank you, Lisa. It's always nice to see new members, and we're going pretty strong with new membership this year. Remember, we're on a quest to hit 1,000 members this year, and we're going to be right there. So if you know somebody in our community that's part of this business community that could use the Chamber services and be a part, we'd highly recommend you get them to the Chamber, and we'll tell them all about the programs and explain the value that's provided. Next, I'd like to recognize our Chamber ambassadors. If you're a Chamber ambassador, please stand to be recognized. Much like we have to have sponsors, Much like we have to have sponsors to fuel the financial machine, we have to have folks that are boots on the ground working for the chamber. And our ambassadors are the strongest ambassadors I've seen. And I've lived in several communities as I was growing up, but I'm really proud of our ambassadors. And there's one this month that continues to excel. So I'd like to present the Chamber of the Ambassador of the Month Award to Reese Shook. Reese? Congratulations, Reese. Okay, today's corporate sponsors, Performance Food Group, which I may mention, Performance has a new plant manager, Eddie Williams. So we're thankful for Performance Food Group and Eddie Williams and their sponsorship today. The second sponsor is the Center for Rural Development, and Laura Glover is going to talk to us just a little bit about the center today.
Hi. For those of you I have not met yet, my name is Laura, and I'm the Managing Director here at the Center for Rural Development. So I'm going to give some updates surrounding all that our organization does, just some updates. And forgive me because it might seem like I'm a little delusional. We have so many varied programs that I'll be flighting all around. But first, a little bit of history. So the center opened its doors in 1996. And at the time, which this was, a while back, it was a $15.3 million project. And since then, it has served as a hub for economic development, but not only for our region, but also for the state and nationally as well. I'm going to have Deborah play a quick video why everyone should be in tune with our broadband speed test.
Do you need faster internet in your area? You can help by taking a simple internet speed test, and it only takes a minute. Just connect to your home Wi-Fi and make sure no other devices are online, like TVs or gaming systems. Scan the QR code or visit the website on screen and follow the prompts. Don't have internet at home? No worries. Choose the No Service Available option. Take the test today to help improve internet speed for everyone.
So here are a few of our upcoming events, and you can actually go on our website and find out more detail and more events as well. But we certainly hope that you will come to some of these. A few of them I just want to point out. October 24th at 7 p.m. it is Ballet Mag. And I don't know how many of you have been able to take advantage of that. It's a wonderful family event, and they do beautiful work. Tickets are just $15, and again, just a great event for our community. And then also on October 25th, we do have a technology showcase at 10 a.m. There's flyers about all of this at your tables, but we really hope that you come to the center to see this. It is really amazing and gets students involved as well. Another exciting event is the Nutcracker Ballet on November 28th. Tickets are $35, and this is a great family tradition for Christmas. I know a lot of you that I'm looking out in the audience, I see you there year after year, but it really truly is something for families to take advantage of. Lastly, we have School Time Theater, and these events are only $6. And I think there is a notion that it's only for schools to bring their students here, but you can bring your children and take advantage of these events. They're at 10 and noon. The tickets are only $6, and they're really great events. And then our youth programs, most of you know about these, but I do just want to mention Rogers Scholars can apply during their sophomore year in high school, and Rogers Explorers during the 8th grade year. And I really believe that Hal Rogers says it best, and he has so much passion for our youth, but his message is, let's make these leadership programs available so that our students don't have to leave home to find their path or their direction. And then we have RDPC. This is our national training program, and these are wonderful classes. So if you get online at ruraltraining.org, you can find all of our courses that are available, and they're free of charge to our community, and they are wonderful. The center also provides marketing services, so if you're a small business and you need just a little advantage with any of the marketing services, please come and see me or Deborah, and we would be glad to assist you with those services. And lastly, Deborah is sitting right over here, but any updates about programs, or if you need information about upcoming events or booking your own, please come and see one of us. And then lastly, thank you so much for listening and for voting us the best event venue in Pulaski County. We really appreciate it. Thanks.
Again, a big thank you to Performance Food Group and the Center for Rural Development being our corporate sponsors today. And now I'm going to go ahead and let's introduce our speaker today. Justin Heckel currently serves with UPS Public and Government Affairs Group, and he is responsible for managing relationships with the state and local governments within Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, and Washington, D.C. Justin began his career in August of 2009 as a senior in high school. He was a part-time package handler out of the Worldport facility in Louisville, Kentucky. Upon graduating high school, he was promoted to part-time operations supervisor and held various positions within the Worldport operations while participating in UPS's Metropolitan College Program. Justin has held multiple positions within the company, including operations, human resources, business development. Justin attended Indiana Wesleyan University, where he graduated with a bachelor's degree in marketing. He's also obtained his MBA from the University of the Cumberlands, and he currently lives with his wife Madison and his daughter Lila in Shelby County. Justin and his family enjoy spending time outdoors, camping, and boating when they have the opportunity. And we're going to get him over to Lake Cumberland. But without further ado, Justin.
Well, thank you all. I'm going to take this off this podium if that's all right. Thank you all for having us out today. I'm going to apologize in advance for being B-string here for Mr. Nick DeAndre, but he is hung up in Europe with Brian Kemp doing some economic development work for the state of Georgia. So apologize in advance that you all got me, but thank you again for the invite. Thank you, Bobby. Thanks to the chamber for this. It's always really exciting for me. As you heard, I've been at UPS since I was a 17-year-old, and UPS is really the only thing that I know. So it's always exciting for me to get up and be able to speak about our organization. So before I jump into this, I mentioned a little bit that there's been some joking about Lake Cumberland. So I've grown up, nothing against Lake Cumberland. I've grown up going to Laurel Lake ever since I can remember. So, go to Lake Cumberland, but the problem is, Bobby, I don't have a big enough boat to be on Lake Cumberland. So if I can get me a big enough boat, y'all might see me out on Lake Cumberland, but that's my issue right now. So we'll go ahead and get started. As you can see, UPS has been around since 1907. We were founded in Seattle, Washington. We've got a litany of different entities of UPS. But really what I'm going to focus on today, I'm going to give you a little bit of history about our national presence, but really want to talk about our presence here within the state. And then obviously we've got Worldport, which is really our crown jewel of our entire global network in Louisville. So our airlines was actually founded in 1988. So UPS was founded, like I said, in 1907. So we went many years without an airline. So our competitor that's headquartered in Memphis, the Purple and Orange people, I don't know if there's any Purple and Orange people in here today or not, but they were actually an airline first. They were more on the airline side of package delivery, whereas UPS was more focused on ground delivery using truck network. And then we kind of got, for lack of better words, forced into the air network when FedEx was launching there. So it came to a point to where UPS had to choose a spot. We were headquartered in Atlanta, but we had many experts and consultants that were helping UPS out on where can we build an optimal air network. Where do we have the population density for the amount of jobs that we're going to have. Where can we keep expanding? Where's a friendly state legislature that we can work with as we expand throughout over the years, and ultimately we landed on Kentucky. So you can see that we've got 269 aircraft in our fleet that's continuously growing. We've got we've got 2 direct flights from Dubai. So fun fact is, many of you all may have Muhammad Ali International Airport's called International Airport in Louisville because of UPS. So there is no passenger international flights out of Louisville. The only international flights out of Louisville is what we call brown tails. So UPS aircraft that's coming in and out. We've got 2 direct flights to Dubai daily, just to kind of give you some examples. Go ahead, Crystal. We can go on to the next slide. A little bit about Louisville and why it was an ideal location for us. We can get to 75% of the U.S. population in about 2 hours via aircraft. And then 2 days drive time from, if you look at the population density of the U.S., East Coast, West Coast, we're not geographically center of the U.S., but Louisville is pretty center of the U.S. in terms of population density. So that was another important fact for us. It's not just about the airline operation. It's also about how we can effectively manage our ground operation. Louisville's also about the furthest west that you can go and still stay in the Eastern time zone. So one important fact for us was we were looking at where can we continuously expand. We wanted to stay in Eastern time zone so that we can still keep the hour competitiveness in terms of being in the Eastern time zone. UPS Flight Forward, I'm curious, has anybody heard of UPS Flight Forward at all in this room yet? At all? Okay, that's what I thought. So UPS Flight Forward is our newest subsidiary of UPS. It launched in 2019, and that is our what I like to call our drone delivery arm of UPS. So I will be here to tell you it's going to be a little bit of a while before you get your Taco Bell delivered to your house via drone. That's still trying to get that worked out there. But in all honesty, when we first launched this in 2019, that idea was package delivery directly to the end consumer, dropping a package off at your front door, and that has changed. So as you can imagine, there's lots of regulations with the FAA, lots of regulations in various states as it relates to using drones and operating drones. So how that was launched has now changed. So speaking of just the airline, we've got what's called our feeder aircraft network. So if you can imagine, in a really less populated area, so like Cheyenne, Wyoming, for example, we fly into Denver, Colorado, but there's not a brown tail, there's not a UPS jet that flies into Cheyenne, Wyoming every day. So what we do is we currently have what we call feeder aircraft network of Cessna jets, or Cessna airplanes, that those Cessnas will fly packages, will pay somebody to fly those packages from Denver, Colorado to Cheyenne, Wyoming. So what Flight Forward is doing is we've actually partnered with a company called Beta Technologies out of Vermont, and it's a fully electric, we've purchased 12 of these fully electric aircraft. They're called eVTOLs. So they can take off vertically, land vertically, take off like a normal aircraft, and like I said, they're fully electric, so they're battery operated. We're shooting to use these in our network again for those feeder aircraft networks, those small, less dense populated areas, and with hopes by 2025 for those to be fully autonomous. So more to come on Flight Forward, but it was no surprise that not many people have heard of it yet. It's still new, still a new thing. It's still, while it has been around since 2019, it's still pretty new to us. So I'll shift now to Worldport. Has anybody in this room ever actually been to our facility in Louisville, to Worldport at all? Bobby? See them? Okay, Deborah? Okay. Yep. So for those of you that have been there, when I say it is an absolutely it's a monster facility. We can process 416,000 packages per hour on average. It was a $2.4 billion investment back when we launched Worldport. We've got 2 daily sorts. The next day air sort happens overnight, so the volume that rolls through Worldport at night is picked up during that day, and it'll be delivered that very next morning. And then the sort that we have during the day is called our deferred air sort. So if you've heard of second day air, 3-day select, that's all the volume that rolls through Worldport on the day side. Now, I will preface this by saying that this entire facility that's in Louisville, about 4% of the daily volume that goes through there is ground volume. All the rest of it is air volume that's being flown both here intra-U.S., so domestic volume, and also international imports and exports. So let's kind of give you just a little bit of an overview of what Worldport looks like. It's if you guys have ever flown out of Louisville and paid attention, you see the very small passenger terminals that are there in Louisville, and you can see the vast size difference between Worldport and the passenger terminal. So I'm gonna have Crystal tee up this video. This is a time lapse of just what a typical operation looks like at Worldport. We have planes coming in, and then the operation. That's all right, Chris. Yep. So and then we'll play this video for you here. This is our what we call package cam. So before you hit that, Crystal, there's really three types of packages, and I know my friend Deborah back there can attest to this. We classify all of our parcels that go through our network in really three different ones. We've got our normal parcel networks. When you think of the standard cardboard box that you get delivered to your front door. That's primarily what's obviously sorted through our network, but then we have also what's called a smalls. So the best way to describe this, you can picture a coat hanger, that triangle that's in a coat hanger. If that package can fit through that open area within that coat hanger, that's what we consider a small. So a smalls package has a different process as it flows through our facility than a normal parcel. And then we've got our ear eggs. So I'm gonna call on Deborah again. I'm sure any of you guys that visit the local UPS store and you're carting in this big plastic container or wooden crate, something like that is not typically your standard when you think I'm going to ship this at UPS. I'm sure Deborah probably loves you for bringing her those things. But those are the three different types of parcels that we have that come through our network: standard parcel, our smalls, and then ear eggs. So go ahead, Crystal. You'll see each one of these, and I'll kind of narrate it as this video.